Hey, how you guys doing today? My name is Denars and this is Demarsh. And we're gonna go ahead and jump right on into the video today. I don't have any dry, corny jokes for you guys today. So the title of today's video is 5 things that annoy nurses, RTs, and CNAs. Shout out to all my nurses out there and all my RTs and my CNAs. RTs is short for respiratory therapist for everybody who might not know. All right, not everybody knows that. And then CNAs is an acronym for, I knew I was going to forget it. Certified Nurse's Assistant. And today's video is brought to you by Ginger Billy. I hope everybody is having a good day. Hope everybody had a good day yesterday. And hope everybody continues to have a good day today. Now let's jump right into the video. Let's go.
You know, I have been working side by side with nurses for 13 years, and I have lived with a nurse for the last 5 years.
Let's go.
And during that time, I have found out that there are certain things that get under a nurse's.
Okay, now Billy got his shirt off. You know, when Billy got his shirt off, he's a little passionate, all right? To say the least. Now let's go.
Skin. So right now, we're going to talk about the top 5 things that annoy nurses. Number 5. Patient family members who ask a million bazillion questions, always try to cause some kind of controversy and think that they have more medical knowledge than the nurse. Now, I'm not saying that patient family members should not ask questions because they.
All right, now this is gonna and it's gonna mess with me a little bit because when I used to work in the hospital, whenever you said my name real fast, it sounds like people were saying the nurse. So everybody was looking for a nurse in the department I was working in. And it was actually a nurse in my department, so it got a little crazy. So if you see me look around every time he say the nurse, then I mean that's why.
Should have an understanding of what is going on with their family member. But there are certain family members that take that questioning to an extreme, and they try their best to make the nurse look like they're incompetent by asking questions and saying things like, "Hey, why hadn't Mama had her Januvia yet?" "Well, it's 8 a.m. She usually gets it by 6:30 a.m. every morning. You're going to have her diabetes all messed up." "Hey, what's that you giving my daddy for heartburn?" "Omeprazole." "Well, my daddy takes Prilosec." "Well, luckily, Prilosec and omeprazole are the same things, dum-dum."
Yeah.
And if you think you have more medical knowledge than the nurses and you could do a better job, then why did you bring them to the hospital? Why didn't you just use your little WebMD expertise and get them better at home? Number 4, patients who abuse the call light. The call light is there for a reason. If a patient is in bed and they cannot get out of bed to use the bathroom, then they should hit the call light. If a patient is having a medical emergency, they should hit the call light. But some patients like to hit that call light like they're a Jeopardy contestant trying to buzz in to answer the questions. The problem with these nurse call light abusers is the fact that they are taking the nurse away from doing their actual job. Every time a nurse has
You do gotta let him work. You gotta let him work now in both situations that he was talking about, the first one and the second one. Let's go. You gotta let him work now.
to run
work
and
that
answer
magic.
a BS call light is taking them away from delivering meds and taking care of the patients who are actually sick. So if you're a patient and you needing your pillows fluffed, don't be hitting that call light and asking the nurse to come fluff your pillows. Because last time I checked, it says RN on the badge, not housekeeping. Number 3, the patient treating the nurse like
Easy, Billy. Easy.
a waiter or a waitress. So I don't know if you saw all them signs as you was being wheeled down the hallway, or the big humongous signs outside on the building, but this ain't Red Lobster. And the nurses and medical staff are not waiters and waitresses. This is a hospital. And we all know that hospital food ain't the greatest. So asking for a snack here and there is okay. But 4 or 5 times every hour is a little much because, once again, nurses have better things to do than serve you up crackers and juice 5 times an hour. Number 2, patients who are drama queens.
Hey, he cooking up now. All right, I know it's coming across a little aggressive or direct to the point, but he's teaching us something here. He's teaching us something. Let's go.
Or kings. For example, the 45-year-old male patient who has 5 tattoos, but yet screams you're killing him before you even stick him with a little 23-gauge needle. Or the patient whose pain is always a 10 out of 10, even though as they're telling you this, They are texting and eating snacks. And earlier, as you were standing outside their door, you could hear them laughing and cutting up. But their pain is always a 10 out of 10. And last but not least, the number one thing
Drum roll, please.
that annoys nurses is being short-staffed.
Yeah.
Because a nurse knows when they walk into the report room and the first words they hear are, well, we're going to be a nurse or two short tonight, or we're not going to have any CNAs on the floor tonight, they know that they're going to have to work a lot harder for the next 12 hours. As if working on a fully staffed unit weren't hard enough, now you have more patients, you have more assessments, you have more meds to give, and you have more charting, which means by the end of the shift, those nurses are not going to be happy. Which is why being short-staffed is the number one thing that annoys nurses. God bless y'all. I love you.
Now, I did think that we were going to take more of a comedic approach to that, but hey, that worked out. You know what I mean? I hope everybody had their pieces of paper and their pen and was jotting all that down, because it came across very cantankerous, but he was definitely trying to drive home a point that needed to be served. So that's it for me today. Hope you guys have a good day. And you guys go hug a nurse. If you guys know a nurse, go hug them right now and tell them it's coming from the Marsh. Thank you. You guys have a good day. Later.